Just another threatened plant survey in Sydney. If you don't know this one, this is Kunzea rupestris, which is a really interesting plant in the Myrtaceae, being a Kunzea. It's just confined in this northwestern part of Sydney to these, I'd sort of call them these island sandstone sheets surrounded by dense sandstone woodland. But where you get these sandstone sort of islands, you then get sort of sub-islands of Kunzea rupestris. It's really interesting. They're like, I call them these little Japanese bonsai gardens. So they're these Japanese bonsai gardens on sandstone outcrop. You know, they almost look man-made. And if you look at this plant here, the way it just goes out there, I don't know how this plant would go in cultivation, but it really lends itself to Japanese gardens, like it really does. It's probably a plant they're not aware of, but look, it's entirely restricted in this part of Sydney, and you just get copses of them here and there. This is sort of the post-flowering stage, but they got these nice staminate flowers. I'll see if I can get this one. That's coming into flower. Probably going to try and get it to focus. Yep. Not quite there. And as you walk through this beautiful sandstone, you just keep getting copses of them, or they like to be in sort of their own little island clusters. They can get up to about 3 meters tall. And this is just early October in Sydney, so they're in full flower. It's a bit hard to focus. That's sort of past the flowering stage, coming into the sort of papery capsule stage. Here's some where the flowers are just coming on. And if you look inside them, you can see all these stamens coming out. Here's a really strong cluster of them here, getting up to about 3 meters tall or so. One of the interesting things, and I've just learnt that this has already been observed, that the flowers are sort of generally cream, but when you come up to this guy, they're pink. So you're getting this pink flowered. I've seen this yesterday and today, getting these pink flowered ones. And I'm told it's an intergrade with the common Kunzea capitata. And that's growing just over here. So this is a common Kunzea. This is capitata with pink flowers. The foliage is sort of different. It's not so clustered as it is in rupestris. It's nice and separate. That's a foliage of Kunzea capitata, and they're integrating, they're sort of crossing. So this guy's becoming a bit diluted with a more common species. But yeah, basically we just walk around the edge of this sandstone outcrop and document all the records, or update all the records, I should say, for national parks. So yeah, it's there's some beautiful plants here. So if you ever walk onto one of these, yeah, open sandstone, what we call sort of sandstone sheets, Hawkesbury sandstone sheets, that's Kunzea rupestris. I'd love to see it in cultivation. I don't know how it would grow, but it could be quite beautiful, I think. Where these plants sort of grow together in these dense sort of clumps, it's highly likely they're just the one plant that's suckering, but they could be separate plants. I mean, you'd have to think that one is separate to these guys here. But when they're all intermingled in an island, it's hard to judge how many plants there might be. A lot of suckering stems. Alrighty. Look out for that one.